Hey team, how are you doing today? Sorry, I just talked for 5 minutes and now I have to redo this because I didn't hit the record button. Anyway, I'm coming to you today to talk to you a little bit about closing and trying to help you have a higher success rate in getting customers and ambassadors. I've had a lot of people message me or send me questions like, hey, I get people to inquire, but I can't get them to close. I feel like I say too much. I don't, I'm not really sure what's going on. So I thought I would do this video and just kind of give you some ideas on better ways to close or how to get that conversation moving along a little bit better. So I call it an S&Q method. So you're going to do a statement and then a question, and then you're going to sympathize with them or empathize with them and then ask another question. So you always want to make your responses need to be a short statement and then following up with a question. And you want that question to be open-ended, okay? You want to start kind of with broad questions and then get more specific. And the reason why you're doing that is because, you want them to feel comfortable and you're trying to establish a conversation with the people. So like, oh, why are you interested in Plexus? What grabbed your attention? Broader questions like, do you have what kind of health concerns do you have? Or are you looking to lose weight? What might your goal be? That kind of thing. And then you can get more specific based on their responses. So what you want to do is, I'm checking my notes here too. You want to build questions on their previous answers. So as they answer questions, you can ask more specific questions to try to really dial in on what they're looking for and how you can help them. You want to do it in kind of a logical sequence so you're not jumping all over the place. So kind of get in your mind, like when they say, I'm diabetic or I have high blood pressure and this and this and this, can I get in your mind, how can you dial that down? Are you going to ask them about candida or how they eat? Are they carb ridden? Like what, those types of things. So you want to make sure you go in kind of a logical order when you're asking the questions and building on their answers that they've already given you. Keep the questions kind of simple. Don't be, obviously, you guys all know you don't want to be threatening or too prying. If you do have to ask something really personal, let them know why you're asking the question. Like, hey, I'm asking you all this because I'm trying to see if you might have possible fungus overgrowth or something else like that, so that they can feel more comfortable just opening up and answering those questions. The reason why you really want to do this and keep asking questions is twofold. Number one, they're going to tell you how to close them. They're going to tell you exactly what's important to them and why, and that is what you can use to close the sale. And number two, they're going to feel like you really, really care about them and their well-being and not just selling your products. A lot of times when you just puke out like, oh, you should buy these products because they're so great and they have this and this and this and they can do all this stuff for you, it doesn't feel as personal and people don't feel as connected. Even though we know we're telling the truth and we know that the products are great, it doesn't necessarily reflect to our prospect. So getting to know them a little bit more personally on why the products would help is just going to be a huge benefit to you in being able to close them and have their trust and have them understand that you are really trying to add value to their life and you do want to help them feel better. So just to run over again, ask open-ended questions. Try not to use yes or no questions. Start broad and then get more specific. Try to do it in building on previous answers to their questions. Do it in a logical sequence. Keep them simple and not threatening. And if you do have to broach a sensitive subject, try to explain why you're asking those questions. Then you can focus on the benefits of our products and how it's going to fulfill their need. And hopefully that should lead you to a little bit better closing ratio. All right. I hope this is helpful. And if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to ask in the comments below and I will try to answer them as quickly as I can. Thanks. Have a great day, guys. Bye.